Welcome to USF Sarasota-Manatee campus. My name is Carlos Moreira, and I'm the Director for Campus Engagement for Veteran Success and Alumni Affairs. Welcome to everyone from the university, our community, and the co-construction team. Today we will have a brief program, followed by an opportunity to sign the ceremonial wall that's going to be in the back, and of course, opportunity to have lunch. We are glad that you are here with us today, and everyone is invited to participate. To kick off the program, it is my honor to introduce Sarasota-Manatee Campus Board Co-Chair, Dr. Neela Jain.
Thank you, Carlos, and welcome to USF Sarasota-Manatee. We appreciate all of you taking the time to be with us and the continued support and commitment to the University of South Florida. Less than a year ago, many of us gathered for the groundbreaking of this transformation of the new Student Center and Residence Halls. And here we are today, the first members of the public and campus community allowed behind the construction fence of the first of countless events that will host students, faculty, staff, and our community that have been so supportive of our University of South Florida campus. And just for the clarification, we are gathered in the ballroom of what will be the ballroom at one time. So I think we can call this the inaugural event of the USF Sarasota-Manatee Ballroom, an historical moment for sure. Today is a celebration of the continued momentum of the campus in partnership with our construction manager for the project, Core Construction. And joining us today are talented tradespeople that are literally shaping the future of this campus. Thank you. And I'm happy to report the construction timeline is on schedule, and we're on track to welcome the first residential students and elevate the student experience for all this fall. In 2006, after nearly 30 years of service to the area, USF took a giant step forward to the strategic property at the Manatee and Sarasota County line, constructing the Crosley campus building where the campus could rise on its own and meet the demands of our community. And we have impacted thousands of students over the years, and it's hard to believe it's been 30 years. Now, as we approach 50 years, USF Sarasota-Manatee is transforming again and beginning this incredible structure that you are in today. Today, we are honored to have our USF president, Rhea Law, with us. Rhea, thank you for your commitment to USF, this campus, the community, and our region. Please join me in welcoming USF President Rhea Law.
Good morning. Okay, that was pretty good. How about this? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go Bulls! That was excellent. Thank you so much, Anila. Thank you for stepping in and for giving that kind introduction. And thank you truly for your leadership on the USF Sarasota-Manatee Campus Board. We can't do what we do without the support of our community. And Anila, and there's so many here. Matter of fact, everybody from the campus board, just stand up because we're so proud of you. So, I am so delighted to be here as our students, faculty, staff, and members of the Sarasota-Manatee community join together to become part of campus history by signing your name on an interior wall of the USF Sarasota-Manatee's first ever residential hall. Now, before I get started, I really need to recognize some of those that are with us today. We have Jay Riley, Sarasota County Charter Review Board. We have Tara Polton, Office of Congressman Vern Buchanan. We have Amanda Romont, the Office of the State Senator Jim Boyd. We have Derek Evans, Office of the Manatee County Commissioner, Amanda Ballard. You know, your support of USF's growth and rise in stature is so important, and without your support, we could not have done this. So I want to thank you for everything that you've done to elevate the University of South Florida and particularly the Sarasota-Manatee campus. I also want to recognize our Board of Trustees. Do we have Sandra Callahan? There we are. Cesar Esmeraldi. And then, of course, I just talked about I got excited, and so I did the Sarasota-Manatee Campus Board too early, didn't I? Well, I'll say it again. Lisa Carlton, Bill Mariotti, Diana Michael, and Ernie Withers, and Anila. As you can see, we have made great progress on this new Student Center and Residence Hall, and we're so excited to welcome our first cohort of students here this fall. We have rooms for 200 students, so I want you all to think about students that can come here and actually have part of this campus experience. It will be the first time in this building. It will be something that they'll remember forever. So encourage people around you. We're looking, let's bring them in and let's be a part of this first time ever. You know, we have made it a priority to increase student housing, and you may ask why. Studies have shown that it helps with academic performance, it helps with student retention, and it creates a stronger sense of community. So this facility is not just about a place for someone to stay, it's about making sure that their academic journey is successful. And so we need to give our students that opportunity to make the most of their experience here at USF. Seeing the continued progress of this project is especially meaningful to me. When I was the chair of the Board of Trustees some 15 years ago, I was here when we opened our first building. And what an excitement to have that building available for the people of Sarasota-Manatee. And wasn't it something that just the day before the Board of Trustees elected me as the interim president of USF, I was here in Sarasota-Manatee and I met with everyone here and I said to the chancellor, "What do you need?" And she said, "We need a residence hall." And I'm so happy to say just 2.5 years later, look what happened. You know, it's incredible what we can do when we work together, when we link arms, when we're one USF. We can accomplish anything, and this proves it. So, as we're advancing into this new era of growth and opportunity, I just want you to know that we're so proud to be part of that journey. And just so you know, our last year was incredible. The momentum we have is unbelievable. We were invited to join the Association of American Universities, AAU. And for those of you that don't know, that is a select group of the highest research universities in the country. There's only 71 of us. This is not only the United States, this is also of Canada. And we have reached that point, and that is now available here on our campus at the University of South Florida in Sarasota-Manatee. We also broke so many records. We broke records in fundraising. We are the highest level ever in our rankings in U.S. News and World Report. The list goes on and on of the things that we've been able to accomplish, and it's so exciting to see what we're going to do yet because we're not stopping. We're continuing to grow, we're continuing to build. We're looking at this campus to see what we can do yet, and I look out at this crowd and I know that we have the support of our community, and that's what we need to make it happen. So with that, let me just say that I'm so proud of our chancellor and what she's been able to do here over the years. It is incredible to have someone who is so focused on this community and so focused on the success of her students. Please help me welcome our Chancellor, Karen Holbeck.
Thank you, Rhea, and thanks to everyone, and welcome to everyone for coming on this very, very special day for us. It's just wonderful to see so many of our colleagues from Tampa, from USF overall, and from the USF Sarasota-Manatee campus, as well as our leaders of the community. I'm going to mention a number of them. Our chamber leaders are so important to us, and we have with us today Jackie Dazalski, Manatee Chamber. We have Heather Haston somewhere here. There she is in the back there, head of the Sarasota Chamber. We have our EDC leaders, Sharon Hillstrom from the Manatee Area EDC, and we have Erin Silk from the Sarasota EDC. We couldn't do this without our community partners. It is so important that they are here, and thank you all for the community for being with us today. It's really important to mention that we've been talking about this building for a long, long time, a lot longer than the 6 years that I have been here. So I want to recognize some of our former Sarasota-Manatee leaders who really started this conversation well before I got here. Dr. Lori Stryker, Lori is with us today. Dr. Arthur Guilford, I saw Arthur's here. Dr. Sandra Stone, and Dr. Terry Osborne. So this magnificent new complex would not have been possible without the support of our colleagues across one USF. As President Law has said, we work together as one USF. When we do that, we can accomplish anything. The Sarasota-Manatee campus serves students from all three campuses. So we actually serve about 15,000 students per year. Those aren't the ones just here, but those are the ones overall of USF. University of South Florida has become an even more integral part of our communities as our only global preeminent research university in this region. Students interested in pursuing their studies at USF will now have a third full-service campus to consider. Our campus' smaller and close-knit culture and personalized learning environment is a unique option for those who are exploring this kind of a fit for their living and learning style. This building and expanded programs enhance the higher education landscape of our community that fuels the talent pipeline for the companies and organizations that are also experiencing unprecedented growth. But, and most importantly, this celebration is about more than a building, but what the building means to the people who will live and work within it. New opportunities, new programs, and fresh new ideas. These people, to a great extent, are our Sarasota-Manatee students. This building would not have been a reality without the support of several generations of students on this campus who could see the future benefits for their colleagues. Their foresight and planning to commit funds for this expansion make this building a reality. It is emerging to serve the students of today and tomorrow because of our students. I am confident that our students and the entire campus community will be inspired to think even bigger in these incredible new spaces. I look forward to celebrating other milestones in the coming years as the USF Sarasota-Manatee campus continues to expand academically and physically to meet the demands of our students and community in this beautiful campus environment. And now I would like to invite Scott Orthoff, President of Core Construction, to join me on stage. As you can imagine, a construction project of this size on our campus is a major event. Our general contractor, Core Construction, has been an incredible partner in our campus transformation. This project, leadership, outstanding communication, and most importantly, the people have been amazing from the start. So today, we are so excited and grateful to announce that Core Construction is making an amazing gift of $200,000 to name the Ballroom Lounge. The ballroom where we're gathered today will be a major focus of the new Student Center, and everyone attending events here will pass through the area named after Core Construction. Please join me in thanking most sincerely, once again, Scott Ordhoff, President of Core Construction, Florida. And now your turn.
You know, it was a couple years ago when we first learned about USF's desire to construct a senior or a student housing facility here on campus. We knew it had been talked about and dreamt about for several years, but we also felt we could be a great fit. As a result, our design-build team worked incredibly hard to differentiate ourselves among the other competitors to build the spirit of trust to the university. At Core Construction, we hold very close to the idea of team and trust, where each member of the team, both external and internal, develops deep trust in one another. It's really how projects become highly successful. We often use this graphic of a circle of trust where we populate the outside of that circle with all of the key players in the team. It can be the folks that are going to be in our team, architects, engineers, the key decision makers from the university. And then we bisect that circle and we show arrows going through and how important it is to build trust in each other. It's really the only way to make it successful. And it really results in creating this high degree of professional services, the highest degree that you can have in the industry. Looking at this project and reflecting on the progress that's been made so far, I don't know that I've ever seen an owner, design, and build team come together in such a positive way. There's clearly a deep amount of trust that has evolved with the entire team. So right now I'd like to thank just a few people who have been instrumental in helping us develop this idea of trust. First, from the foundation, I see Fel Stubbs and Don Rodriguez there. You were our first contacts after we got this project started, but Fel's words haunt me to this day, and it's, Scott, we're going to build a building that stands the test of time, and we're not going to take any shortcuts. And I think you can see right here that the university has allowed us not to take any shortcuts. And then for Dr. Holbrook, your team, and the entire project team that we work with, thank you so much. That's Eddie Beecham, Dan LaForge, Dr. Kempker, Clara Villanueva, Amari Newmer, just to name a few. And I'm probably forgetting a few, but they've been so critical in developing this idea of team. We can't do it without you. But as I thought about today's events, I was reminded about a short poem that a friend recently shared with me, and I just think it's so appropriate. So bear with me as I read this quickly. It's called The Bridge Builder. An old man going alone highway came at an evening cold and gray to a chasm vast and deep and wide, through which was flowing a sullen tide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The sullen stream had no fear of him. But he turned when safe on the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. Old man, said a fellow pilgrim near, you are wasting your strength with building here. Your journey will end with the ending day. You'll never again pass this way. You've crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build this bridge at evening tide? The builder lifted his old gray head. Good friend, in the path I've come, he said, there followed me, after me today, a youth whose feet must pass this way. The chasm that has been naught to me, to that fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I'm building that bridge for him. So to the entire USF team, it's clearly evident that you're relentlessly looking for ways to build bridges for future generations. So from the entire core team, we just want to say thank you for choosing us to be part of those efforts. Thank you.
Very nice, very nice. Scott, thank you so much for being a fantastic partner, for your generosity. We are incredibly grateful to CORE Construction for going above and beyond with your support. The entire community is proud of this wonderful building, and thanks in large part to the skilled work of Core Construction. This summer, the keys will be handed to our student success team to bring the building to life. I know they've been working diligently to plan and program for a more bustling campus to come in the fall. So to talk about this transformation, please welcome Regional Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs and Student Success, Dr. Brett Kempker.
First, I'd like to thank Dr. Holbrook and let me add my welcome and excitement as we approach the beginning of this new era for our campus. There is no doubt that the programming and amenities in the Student Center will change the student experience for commuter and residential students alike. A new dining hall, a new bookstore, a gaming center, lounges, offices, meeting rooms for USF World, a home for student government and other student organizations that will create a sense of place and identity for all of our students. Finally, a place of their own where they can build and shape the culture of this campus. And how about those top 4 floors? Comprised of suites and apartment-style residences that will offer views of Sarasota Bay and SRQ Airport. When this complex opens and welcomes its first residents, it will create a new vibrancy for the campus. And the first residential students will be trailblazers that will guide and advise the direction of the campus experience alongside our student success professionals. That is why today, drum roll, we are excited to announce that we are launching a housing scholarship program for students. New and continuing students are eligible to receive up to $4,000 for the 2024-25 academic year, making access to our on-campus housing even more affordable. I think that deserves a round of applause. This is an example of the generous support of our community donors, and they have enabled this scholarship program. That will further in providing affordable housing options for this inaugural cohort of students. I ask all of you to spread the word about this unique opportunity. We have no doubt that this new facility will transform the campus into an even more attractive destination for students locally and now from outside the region who wish to take advantage of everything this Sarasota-Manatee community has to offer. And now, transitioning to a true point of pride, here with us today is our Sarasota-Manatee student governor, Alexandra Lopez. She is a biology major with a pre-med concentration. Alex indicated that the close-knit Sarasota-Manatee campus community is the reason she chose to get involved with student government. She plans to continue nurturing the campus community by increasing on-campus engagement and elevating student voices. Please welcome Alex Lopez.
Thank you, Dr. Kemper, and a warm welcome to everyone today. It is truly exciting to see the progress of this building and feel the energy in the room today. As Dr. Kemper said, finally, students will have a place of their own to call home on this campus, a place where everyone can bond and build new beloved traditions in an environment created for students to thrive. This is a huge step forward for our student experience that has transformative potential. It will be up to us, the students, to unlock that potential. It is an exciting time to lead student government on this campus. And I want to take this opportunity to recognize the legacy and thank the past student leaders and students alike that committed their time, dedication, and funds necessary for this student center. The building we see taking shape today would not be possible without the many students who provided their input to help shape the design and programming. It is with greatest pride I'm able to say this. The Student Center was built by the students, for the students. We will now have the opportunity to further develop the already unique personal culture of this campus in this complex. Whether a student lives in the new residence hall or just spends more time studying, meeting, eating, gaming, or gazing across the bay, student life is about to thrive like never before at USF Sarasota-Manatee when this building opens. And this is just the beginning. Thank you for celebrating with us today, and please welcome back to the stage President Law.
Thank you, Alex, for sharing your experience, and thank you for your leadership on this campus. When you see the quality of the student leadership that we have, there's no question. Our students are the best, and so we're so proud of you. And thanks again to Scott Orhoff. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you for this beautiful building. We just have truly enjoyed working with you. And now it's time to sign the commemorative wall and make history together. So Alex and I would like to invite all of the trustees, the campus board, Chancellor Holbrook, and the USF Sarasota-Manatee leadership to join me over at the wall. So thank you for attending today, and remember how we started this? Let's do it again. Go Bulls!